What's up, besties? It's your girl Kaylin, aka Kay, and I'm back with another video. So, as you can see per the comment, I have been requested to do a waxing update. So, what me and that viewer talked about was they really wanted to know, like, how do I wax? So, in the Brazilian includes the butt crack. So they really wanted to know how I did that because I left it off of the previous video. If you have not watched it, go look at it. So this video I'm going to explain everything. I'll be talking through it, telling y'all how I do it. I told them I can't necessarily show y'all as far as during the wax what it looks like, but I will like be fully clothed, like you'll see the position that I have to get in, and things like that. So I'm not gonna hold y'all any longer. I just got home from the gym, so I'm just gonna change, prep, and we will get started on the video. All right, so I'm going to be waxing the same areas as I did in the last video. So upper lip, underarms, and my hoo-ha. I was going to do legs for y'all, but y'all, I've never waxed my own legs myself. I have gotten them waxed before, and when I tell y'all, I would have preferred my coochie being waxed rather than my legs. It's not painful, but it was just like, you know how people go and I don't even know what it's called, but they get like those needles in their skin. Like that's literally what it felt like. Like somebody was just poking at my skin with like all those like toothpick things. So I don't know, maybe one day, I don't know. If y'all want that, comment in the comment section that you want me to wax my legs on camera, and I got y'all. I'll suck it up. All right, so I wiped everything down. Why is it so hot? Okay, using baby powder. Okay, gonna just a little bit. And then you're just gonna spread it all around. I'm literally just getting the upper lip this time. Last time I got this, but I don't see anything down there, so not gonna do too much if it's not needed. So this is what I do. Smaller the area, the smaller the wax you gotta pick up. So I think this is a good enough. For some reason I had it on, it was too hot. It said it was on like 171. So my bad, I'm gonna explain. Okay. Okay. But like I was saying, it said it was on 171. I usually keep it on like 160. So I don't know what happened. I must have hit it when I left. Okay. And then we're gonna do the other side. So like I told y'all in the last video, I like to go the opposite way first. Typically what they'll teach you is go in the direction that your hair grows first. But I don't know. I guess I'm just impatient. It don't pick up enough hair for me when I do it like that. I know like I do like the clean up strip, but I'd rather like, if I can do a one and done, I'm gonna do that. All right. And because it was too hot, like that's why I kind of twirled it like a lot. Let it cool down some, because you don't want to burn your skin. My face is like the most sensitive when it comes to this wax. So I definitely don't want to burn myself. And make sure you are leaving yourself something so that, oh shoot, you can pick it up. And try to get all that wax off. Get those stragglers. Okay. All right, let's start with this side. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Ooh. Woo. All right. All right, here's a strip. You can see the hairs. Let me see if I can get a good like side view for y'all. I'm not the worst at hair strips, so sorry guys. And it's not really that long. You can kind of see it. So that was a one and done. I don't have to go back and do like a cleanup strip or anything, and I'll clean up the rest at the end. All right, so we're gonna do underarms now. I'm telling y'all, get into the routine of waxing if you have not already been doing it. And I swear, like, the younger you start, the better the outcome of your skin. I wish I would have started at like 12. Honestly, like, that's how young they'll take them to, is 12. So definitely when I have kids, like, they're doing waxes, I don't even want them to know like what shaving is. Ugh. So I already know that is not going to be enough to cover the whole thing. But it's alright, it's alright. But yeah, for one waxing, like, your hair starts to thin when it grows back, so like it's not thick and coarse, like it's like more thin and fine. So and then like the less it grows, especially like down there, like when I tell y'all the face part, I barely see hair down there. The most hair that grows is like around my lips area, and then my butt crack, and that's it. And even still, like, it's still like not much. So it's definitely worth it. Like, if I could wax my full body, I would. So, all right, it should be ready. So what I did, lay that. Okay, so whichever way you lay it, pull the opposite. I don't know if you noticed that when I okay, when I did pull the one from my lips. Sorry. Shoot. Okay. All right. That's the underarm. And then as you can see, like, some hairs are like basically on the inside. So like how these are like kind of sticking out, but like you have like these like pretty much fully in the wax. So this looks like some pretty good wax. I get it from Walmart. It's the same brand I showed in the last video. Well, no, this is not the same brand. This is the one I showed y'all. Okay, so if you go back to the previous video, it's the one I showed y'all that had the 3 colors: the orange, the green, and the purple. This is that one. So, okay. Go ahead to see. And that should eat everything. Don't be like me, y'all. Don't be like me. That was totally wrong. I was supposed to pull that one and then go back and get what I didn't see. But I take care of my skin anyway. Make sure you exfoliate. If you don't want to use the scrub, like you can get like exfoliating brushes. Cause me, honestly, I would love to like use like natural products. I know somebody that does make them, but the only reason why like I don't reach out to her, I used to go to her for waxes, and so it's like I don't know, I kind of feel bad because she's like, you know, why do you stop coming to me? I don't want her to ask that, you know, like nothing against her. I just, you know, decided to save a couple bucks and wax myself. That's all. But good work though. But yeah, maybe y'all man up one day and go ahead and reach out to her. I don't know. But I mean, for right now, like my exfoliating brush, like it does the job pretty good. I don't like getting like those scented waxes, scented scrubs or anything like that. So, ooh. Breathe, y'all. So breathing, that really helps me. How I do it, I breathe in, and then when you breathe out, that's when you pull. So. There we go. So this is the little extra one I had up top. You see those hairs? I got them. This is the big one, the cleanup. I really didn't have much to clean up. As you can see, like I got some that I missed like down here. But for the most part, like it pretty much got like that middle area. Yeah, so it's like the top area. So like this wax is really good for like one and done strips for the most part. You got some pinpoint bleeding, like I see some right there, right there. Totally normal. Okay. I'll go back. But as y'all can see, it's good. All right. This side be tricky with me because I have to use my left hand to lay the wax. All right. Guys, I have like felt the urge to talk Love Island with y'all. Love Island season 6. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely a fan of PPG. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let me see what I want to talk about. Well, let's talk about Aaron and Kayla first. So, I don't know, in my opinion, what I kind of picked up on, I felt like their relationship was very one-sided. But it's like not even, but it was never like with one person one sided. Like in the beginning, it was one sided with Aaron, and then in the end, it was one sided with Kayla. So it was like it would always switch. So it was like it was such a imbalance with their relationship, and then like the whole like Aaron kissing, Daniela and stuff like that. Now, I might have to go back and rewatch it. I had already planned it anyway, but like to me, all I remember seeing much of is like, Aaron just really kissing her. I didn't see like too much inappropriateness, but I don't know. I saw like on one interview like they said like, Aaron was touching a girl private part. So I don't remember seeing it. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. But if I still don't see that, hold on. Woo! Gosh. Okay. Ooh, pause on that crumb. All right, the strip. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, so like I was saying, if I go back and watch it and really I still pretty much see the only thing is, them kissing. Now I did that now him showing her the handshake was very disrespectful, but in another interview, like they said, he did that same handshake on another show. So I never seen the other show that they're talking about. So if he did, oh well, that'll be interesting. But I mean, it's honestly that's like a real pretty common handshake, in my opinion. Like I've been seeing that handshake since like middle school. But still, anyways, if that's something that was just made for them too, then that's a little messed up. But other than that, if it was just a kiss thing, I feel like Aaron was validated in his reasonings for wanting to kiss Daniela. Kayla, she had her time of kissing people outside of challenges when she was getting to know dudes. Now, granted, it was in the beginning. I will, give her some slack on that. It was in the beginning, like they wasn't even solid. So I don't know. It's so tricky because it's like I can side with Aaron, but I can side with Kayla too. Because she did all of that when they weren't even that serious. So I do feel like there was like a level of respect that should have been given when it came to that. So yeah, and I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Like that whole situation is just kind of tricky to kind of comment on, in my opinion. But like I don't know. I definitely don't think like they're each other's match, in my opinion. I think they're both young. They're both in two different countries, so it's like they have that barrier. Apparently, Aaron, they do a little things different. I'm gonna say he's from the UK. So they do things a little differently than the USA. So I don't know. That was like a tough situation for them. So they definitely are gonna have to like up the game on communication, because if not, like it's gonna go downhill from there. All right. Let's see. Let's talk. Oh, Janae and Kenny. So like I said, I love PPG. Love them. Now, this is where I kind of had to look at my girl like, now Janae, be for real. So when, it was time to recouple after Casa Amor, and make sure y'all leave like something for y'all to like, to be able to pull it. But it was time to recouple, and honestly, in my opinion, I feel like it was so unfair to think that Kenny would have stayed single. I get it, like you told him like what you had already been through as far as like your time at Casa, but y'all were like so fresh, like maybe 2 days, honestly. So I feel like that was unfair to like, you know, jump down his throat for that. So we missed some of those. But other than that. Alright. But yeah, so I thought that was like just kind of unfair for her to like, you know, get onto him about that. With it just being so fresh. Like I feel like Leah handled it so much better because they were pretty much in the same situation. Miguel still knew nothing was solidified. Like, come on now. So it was, I don't know, I feel like to expect him to come back single was kind of crazy in my opinion. But I don't know. I did see like a little of myself in Janae, and I noticed like both of us. I feel like we give too much of ourselves, especially in the beginning. And you know, we definitely have to kind of reel that back a little bit. You know, not everybody deserves all of you. Give a little at a time. Really feel the person out to even make sure that they even deserve a piece of you. You know what I'm saying? So I have to learn it about myself, and I see it in Janae as well. So, so I definitely feel my good sis. But you know, yeah, Kenny, I just I just felt so bad for Kenny in that moment. All right, let's talk about Leah. When I tell y'all Leah, oh my gosh, I feel for Rob. Don't get me wrong. Especially like him having to see it, like just how bad like she talked about him. But at the end of the day, like she was just hurt. Like, oh my gosh, you can tell like she really liked Rob, and so like her feelings were just coming from being just so hurt by it. But it was like for me though, I did not expect that to come from Leah, honestly. So when she was like going in like that, especially what my favorite, oh my gosh, when she was like mocking Rob, she was like, oh, he was standing up there and was like, no, you're sending 3 home, and look, you're still here in your overalls. Like that was hilarious to me. Not, you know, laughing at Rob's pain. I'm not. That's not funny. But it was just like how she said it. Like that was just so funny to me. All right, so this is my setup. I get a chair. I do put a towel down. Let me go ahead and do that for y'all. Before y'all be like, no, she doesn't. I put a towel down and I clean it off after I get done using it. All right. But, you know, towel to catch any wax that fall. I get my mirror that hangs on the back of my door. And this is how, like, I'm able to see what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm gonna have to show y'all the position. All right. So I get in the seat, and then what you do is you want to just kind of, you don't want to sit like straight up, so you want to lean back. And I have like one leg up and the other leg up, and I kind of like just rotate it like whenever. Like sometimes I have to have it down and like really get this side and pull, or sometimes I have to have this one down there. Like so, that's the position I'm in for this first area. So we're gonna do that. You're not gonna see, but you know, you'll just see like the top half. Okay, so we're gonna season it up like a chicken. Make sure you wipe. All right. And when I say wipe, I mean like clean the area off. You don't have to shower first, nothing like that, but just, you know, just give it like a nice wipe with like some warm water. I take my belly button ring out because I do get my belly button area, like the happy trail area. And I just don't want no wax getting caught in my belly button ring. Okay, but back to Love Island. All right, who I left off on? Leah. Let's see. What else? Leah though, like I definitely thought like she was gonna go back to Rob at one point, or like, but I guess like when I feel like honestly, like unless it just didn't show it, I feel like Olivia and Kayla kind of lied on the girl. Like they really tried to make it seem like. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't know what Aaliyah said as far as that whole situation, because the only part that I heard her say was, you know, as far as like Andrea not being there for like the right reasons or whatever. And so, but like the way Kayla and Olivia tried to make it seem like they tried to make it seem like, you know, she initiated like it all. And it was like I seen like Kayla and Olivia, mostly Olivia doing all of the talking. So I was so confused. So I kind of feel like they did my girl wrong in that aspect. But yeah, honestly, I don't think Rob is, you know, good for her. I don't. And I can obviously tell, like, and she said it, like, she like the F boys, but, you know, sometimes you gotta step away from your type, especially if you're trying to find love. And so, a F boy just not gonna be it. So, Rob, not saying he an F boy or nothing like that, but I don't know, like, seeing Rob on, like, season 5, I didn't really get to see much on season 5 as far as Rob. I feel like Rob on season 5 and Rob on season 6 was like two totally different Robs in my opinion. But and like not in a bad way, but I don't know, I just feel like it was just two totally different personalities. I was like, in my opinion, like Rob was more like outgoing on season 5. So I don't know what it was. I guess he was like this over being there since he had already been there before. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I did not want my girl Leah to go back to Rob. I just didn't. All right. So now I'm gonna lay 3 strips down. We're gonna do both of the inner thighs and then like the top part of the hoo-ha. But okay, now let's get into Serena and Cordell. No, before I get in, I wanted to say them for last. But let me talk about Kenny. Not Kenny. Kendall. Let me talk about him, because don't get me wrong, I feel bad for him and what happened, you know, with his situation. I didn't see it, but I keep hearing about it. Oh man. Try not to get up, y'all. Okay. But on the show, Kendall was there to play the game. And if you really pay attention to it, Kendall, especially in Casa Amor, like when I tell y'all, he has so much influence on those boys, especially the ones like really developed in their relationships. Like I feel like if anything, he pushed them further to mess up in their couples, because he wanted to win. He wanted them to look like douchebags, and he wanted to seem like he was just such a good guy, you know, thinking about Nicole, that way it'll spruce him to the top. And not saying like, you know, at the end of the day, they're grown men, they got a mind of their own, but I definitely feel like Kendall encouraged a lot of it. And so, but again, like that's just what they show. And so on the camera, I don't know what else happened, you know, off the camera. Because apparently, like in one interview, like Kenny stated they had rules. Like the boys, like, you know, said like they weren't going to do certain things. So, but I didn't see that on camera. So I don't know. But in my opinion, like it made Kendall look really bad. And it was like that's a red flag to me. Like if my dude was, you know, hyping up them cheating, like, or not cheating, but you know, just like being disrespectful to their couple, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of look at him sideways, like, what you on, dude? Like, what? Why are you encouraging that so much? So that was like a huge red flag to me, in my opinion. And I really felt like it was like a game move, honestly. He wanted to win, and so he started like to self-sabotage, in my opinion. So I had kind of like just lost respect for Kendall after that moment. I did. And I feel like he only apologized because he got caught. Honestly. Whew, I hate pulling this area too. If you put pressure on it as you pull, it helps. But who child, y'all? So this is one of my inner thighs. This is the left one. This is the one on the right. As you can see, it's a little more hairier. The upper part of the vagina, so you can see like very little hair. I remember Hannah. Let me see. The girl Kendall was coupled up with for a moment. Let me see. Really don't have much to say about her. I feel like she would have been settling, honestly, with Kendall. I don't think Kendall was her type. So I feel like what they did have, I feel like it was forced, in my opinion. Other than that, she was a vibe though. I will say, oh my gosh, what did irk me about her was her makeup. I feel like she looked so much better when she didn't have it on. And I honestly think that's just because it's the way she does her makeup. It's too caked up. Like, it's no reason why her makeup should have been coming off on every guy like she kissed. So it was just too much. So I really wish like somebody would have just said like, hey babe, let me show you how to do this, so your makeup not coming off on every guy you kiss. Like, I really wish somebody just would have took her by the hand and showed her. Daya, oh my gosh, I definitely think Daya came in there with a motive. Let's talk about it. Daya, oh my goodness. That girl said she saw what they was talking about and saw somebody photoshopped it. I saw it. Be for real. I feel like, and honestly, age ain't nothing but a number, but in my opinion, I just feel like at the age she was at, and to just target the 22-year-old, like, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I feel like had it not been his brother, she wouldn't have even looked his way. So, I almost forgot. I was waxing, y'all. But but yeah, definitely came in there with a motive. Like honestly, it was not the smartest motive too, especially if you're trying to get to his brother. Like you gonna dry hump on TV, you know, his brother. That just wasn't smart. And honestly, like, you know, he said like that's how a lot of girls try to get to Odell. And I'm like, that's just not smart. Why would you try to get to Odell through his little brother? Like that just don't make no sense to me. But hey, do your big one. I guess. I don't know. Like you have a better chance at just hopping in his DM than going through his little brother. But I really don't know. That just don't seem smart to me. Woo! All right. So I don't. If you know waxing, it's like a 4-finger rule. I want to say, and that's from like where the inner part in the thigh, the whole face of my vajayjay. As you can see, like nothing like really grows up there, and that's going like more so towards a little clitoris area. All right, I guess we can talk about Cordell and Serena now. But okay, so at first, honestly, like my first thought of Serena, I'm not gonna say I didn't like her, but I was confused by her actions because it was like in one moment she liked Cordell, another moment she didn't like Cordell, the next moment she liked Cordell, another moment she didn't like. It was like that. Like I didn't understand it, and then when I really thought about it and then like heard her out too, like I totally get it. She was just being guarded, and that's all. She kind of had like a funny way of showing it, so I kind of get why Cordell did what he did. I do feel like he overstepped his boundaries because even when Serena will go out on dates with the other guys, like one of them tried to kiss her, she wasn't going for it. She wasn't. Like she was very respectful whenever like she was like being open to get to know other people. Cordell, he just did a little bit too much. But I definitely get it. Oh my gosh, the recoupling, that episode, nothing but TikTok sounds. Like, oh my gosh. You laid your bed, now hump in it. Oh my gosh. That whole little moment when she was just like flicking him off, she said, when I tell y'all, oh my gosh, I probably do that about 10 times a day. But oh my gosh. That was iconic. I'm sorry. And it's like I really hate it because it was like folks was calling her ghetto for that. And I'm like, excuse me. Are you serious? But the moment live, you know, popping off at the mouth. And it's okay. Like I swear, bro. I swear. Society is crazy. And that's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm going to say. So this is part of the lip, not the inside of the lip, but like I don't know how to explain it, but it's not the inside of the lip. This is the other side. So as you can see, it picked up some dead skin. But yeah, look at those. Okay, and now we're about to get the inside of the lips and the top part of the clitoris. Okay, but yeah, I ain't gonna cap though. I was honestly so shocked to see Leah in the top 2. I at least thought it was gonna be Janae and Kenny the runner-up. You know, I was so shocked. Not saying that they don't deserve it, but I was just kind of shocked. And like I said, I love them, but they were just still like so fresh. I just didn't think like, you know. And then like, I thought like America would have thought like, you know, she really wants Rob. She don't really want to be with Miguel. Especially when Rob left. Like, if you caught the little moment that they had, like, you can tell, like, the feelings was still there. And I don't know. I feel like Rob was so serious. Because if I remember correctly, I feel like he asked her to leave with her. And I feel like she would. Had it not been for her girls, I feel like she would. I really felt like she would. But I'm going to do one at a time for this. I feel, and then I think like after I get this, let me see. I guess I hit the top part. I'm going to do these little creases. But yeah, so I was so shocked. Ooh. Are the lips, got some pinpoint bleeding up there. This is more so the inside. And that's the other one. Got some dead skin. This is like the top of the clippers area. Ribs. That's like the inner, like the corner, top corner parts of like my vajayjay area. On this one, can't really like, you know how like your vajayjay is like a upside down equilateral triangle. So like imagine like the top part, the corner parts, that part. That's over there. Okay, so guys, this is how I do it. So you can see I'm in this position. I have my mirror that's down here, and I have this light, my selfie light, to help guide me. And I kind of place it like back there somewhere. And so I just squat. Let's see. Whoa. So yeah, there we go. I squat in the mirror, like with my squat like showing. And so what I do is like I take a stick, get some wax on there. You gotta work kind of fast too, because like I can't really, with the angle I'm in, like it's dripping. So you gotta work fast, and you try to start as far back as you can go, and you know, you work it up all the way on one side of the back rack. If your cheeks are fat, you might have to hold one side, so it's not getting caught on the other cheek. So yeah, but this is a position that I'm in for that. Like I said, there was just no way for me to film that. My mirror right there, it was like I could not find a way. So yeah, I don't know what I can tell y'all. Let me see. Let me try again to find like where I can put the camera. All right, so this is basically gonna get. Alright, first strip is down. So yeah, you just hanging out like this, y'all. Like literally, you gotta have some strong legs. I've been hitting them squats, so I'm pretty much straight for a little while. But yeah, work fast. Oh my gosh, yeah. The pull is like the most difficult part, because like if you pull it with your arm and try to pull like forward, like it is so difficult. So like I said, you want to reach back as far as you can, but it's like you can only go so far. So like you kind of gotta start the pull from where you can feel it, and then finish it by bringing it to the front and pull as hard as you can, because it's an uncomfortable pull. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll have to show y'all the strips at the end. All right, so I just got out the shower to get all the excess wax off. I didn't feel like getting my oil. That's the only reason. Let's see. This, let me turn the camera. All right, so this is like the cheek area. Another cheek area. This is the inside of the butt crack. Got some dead skin. Another strip of the inside of the butt crack. All right, so that completes the waxing video. I hope it was very informative for y'all. Like I said, if you try anything, comment below. Got anything that you want to say about what I said about Love Island, sticking to what I said, comment below though. No, for real. If, like, you know, I like hearing other people's opinions about the show, so you know, you want to comment that below. And if you want me, like I said, you want to see a waxing video where I wax my legs, I even wax my arms. Oh my gosh, y'all lucky. I love y'all besties, but yes, I will do it. Just comment below. So yeah, let's get this video a lot of likes, a lot of shares, and yeah, thank y'all for watching, besties. Thank y'all for supporting me. Keep supporting me. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, besties.